Let's check update for you guys today. And this is a really interesting one because there's a new proposed bill that has bipartisan support. It is not only from the Democrats, which we have seen a lot of stimulus check proposals. We know that the Democrats want a second stimulus check. But this one is proposed by a Democrat and a Republican, and that's what makes it very interesting because if we already have support for it from both parties, and especially the Republicans, which we know have been very hesitant to have a second stimulus check issued to all Americans, then this is going to be a really important one. But first, if you guys are new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you click the subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on second stimulus check updates. We are probably going to see a lot of news coming out on second stimulus checks here in the next week as the Republicans vote on the HEROES bill that has already passed the House, and also with these new proposed bills coming out from Republicans and Democrats. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on new videos coming out. As you can see in this brand new article from Forbes, there's a bipartisan proposal for a $4,000 training tax credit. Now, I'll explain to you how this $4,000 works and all that stuff here in just a second. As you can see here, there's two Democratic senators, Amy Klobuchar and Cory Booker, partnered with a Republican senator, Ben Sasse and Tim Scott, to introduce the proposal. Now, again, this is very interesting because we have 4 different senators proposing this bill. 2 Democrats and 2 Republicans, and we don't see that very often with stimulus checks or even most bills. Most of the time, it's the Republicans versus the Democrats, and almost any bill that passes, they have to negotiate on pretty much everything in the bill, and then it gets passed if the bill does get passed. So this is very interesting because it's a second stimulus check, and it's coming from Democrats and Republicans. Now, this stimulus check will come in the form of a tax credit. Now, a tax credit is pretty much like cash in the bank, but you'll probably get it on your tax return. So this isn't going to be something that you get like immediately, like next week, but when you do your taxes for the year and you have a $4,000 tax credit, that essentially means that you'll be getting a $4,000 refund in addition to like any other refunds you were to get for the year already. So a $4,000 tax credit is pretty much as good as $4,000 cash, but you won't be receiving it right now. And I know that there's a lot of Americans that are struggling and hurting right now. And I really think we need to get another stimulus, proposed and passed, or even the HEROES bill that passed the House and is going to be voted on by the Senate, which we know that senators, the Republicans, want to negotiate on. But you guys can let me know down below if you think we need a second stimulus check right away, or if you think a tax credit where we get the $4,000 later on and it has some stipulations is kind of okay. I personally feel that there's lots of Americans that need the money right now. But that's just my opinion. You guys can let me know down in the comments if you agree or not. Okay, so the plan would target Americans who lost their jobs because of the pandemic and make a fully refundable $4,000 tax credit available to them. Workers would be able to upskill and offset the cost of training programs with the $4,000 tax credit through the end of 2021. The proposal includes apprenticeships and online learning programs, and the bill will help Americans gain skills that will be in demand for years to come and increase their earning potential. So now, what does that mean? Well, we don't have the full details yet of this proposal. We do know there's bipartisan support, which is very good and increases the likelihood of it getting passed. And this is going to be for learning programs, training programs, and educational programs. Now, what that really means, we don't know the details of quite yet. I will keep you guys updated in the future on this channel. So again, make sure you subscribe. But what it's probably going to be is it's probably going to be for education